Hi, it's Cammy. Charlie talks football.
Good luck to Charlie Talks Football.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Charlie Talks Football. So I'm just here at a different place today to discuss the latest Newcastle United transfer news. So anyway guys, make sure to subscribe and let's get into the video. Now Football Italia, who is basically one of Italy's main football sources, has came out and said that Chiesa's agent has actually held talks with Premier League clubs, including Newcastle in London. Now, this is very interesting because, as you know, Fabrizio Romano has reported it as well, that Newcastle are closing in on a deal to sign Harvey Barnes. Now, personally, we can't sign, I don't think we'll sign both Harvey Barnes and Chiesa because that would cost too much. So we are either going to sign Harvey Barnes or Chiesa. Now, it is interesting to hear that Newcastle have held talks with Chiesa's agent, because apparently Aston Villa really want Chiesa, but he is not keen on moving to Aston Villa, and he would prefer a move to Newcastle instead, which is interesting because of course Newcastle have got Champions League football now. I think Chiesa is a brilliant player. On his day, he can be brilliant. He's had quite a few injury problems with Juventus recently, but on his day, could be a fantastic player. And he is a much better player than Harvey Barnes, but he would cost quite a lot of money. According to Football Italia, Juventus would want around 50 to 60 million for Chiesa, which is a lot of money. So comment down below your thoughts, guys. Do you think Newcastle will do you think we'll try and sign Harvey Barnes? Do you think we'll try and sign Chiesa? Or do you think we'll try and sign both? Now, as I said, Chiesa would be a fantastic player for Newcastle. Now, in my opinion, I actually heard someone say that potentially Newcastle aren't actually in for Harvey Barnes, but could be lying to the media and feeding them information saying that we are interested in Harvey Barnes, whereas we are actually trying to sign Chiesa. Now, this is what I personally believe happened with the Barella deal, when Newcastle fed information to the media saying that they were interested in Barella and were going to put in a bid, but behind the scenes they were actually working on signing Tonali instead. So I want you guys to let us know, do you think this could be the case? Are Newcastle lying to the media, and really are Newcastle actually going to try and sign Chiesa instead? Now, about Harvey Barnes, apparently Newcastle have held fresh talks with the player, and he does want to join now. One thing about Harvey Barnes is he is definitely going to leave Leicester. You know, he's not gonna, for a player for his quality, he's not going to stay and play Championship football. Of course, Newcastle can offer him Champions League football as well, which is always an extra pull factor as well. But Harvey Barnes' stats is brilliant. I mean, 13 goals for a Leicester team who has been relegated is fantastic, and I don't really think this gets mentioned that much really about Harvey Barnes. Now, I've seen some Newcastle fans actually suggesting that they don't want Harvey Barnes, but I don't understand why, because I mean, if you can score 13 goals in a relegated side, imagine how many goals he could get in a Newcastle side, which is of course way better than Leicester's team. So anyway guys, make sure to comment down below your thoughts. Now, it has been reported that Leicester do want a fee. The Daily Mail has reported that Leicester want a fee of around sorry about that guys, I am suffering from hay fever at the minute, but as I said before, it has been reported that Leicester do want a fee of 40 million for Harvey Barnes now. Newcastle feel like they can get negotiate the fee down to much less than this. Newcastle are hoping to pay around 35 million for Harvey Barnes, which for me is a bargain. You know, he's got Premier League proven, he's honestly class. So if Newcastle were to sign Harvey Barnes, I think it would be a very good sign, and apparently we do want to try and get the Harvey Barnes deal wrapped up by next week. But anyway, guys, make sure to comment down below what are your thoughts on Chiesa and Barnes. Who do you think will end up signing? Do you think we'll sign Barnes? Do you think we'll sign Chiesa? Or do you think we'll actually sign both? I mean, imagine that, if we could get Barnes and Chiesa, that would be two brilliant signings. And of course, Chiesa would cost a lot more than Harvey Barnes. So it is going to be interesting now over the next few days to see what comes out regarding Newcastle United transfers. It is clear that Newcastle are actively looking for a winger as well. I know Moussa Diaby, who have been heavily linked with, looks like he could be off to Aston Villa as well now. I do believe that Newcastle will either sign Chiesa or Barnes. I don't think we will sign both, as it is too expensive. That would be too expensive for Newcastle. But just to let you guys know, I will be going to the Gateshead friendly on Saturday, so there will be a video up on the channel for you guys. It's very exciting times to be a Newcastle fan. Can't wait for Champions League football. Shout out to Will as well. I know he's wanted a shout out for a while, so shout out to him. Anyway, guys, make sure to subscribe. Thank you again for that. Make sure to get your comments in down below, guys. What are your thoughts on Chiesa and Barnes? Who do you think will sign? Do you think we'll sign both of them? And who would you sign if you were in charge of Newcastle's transfer policy? So anyway, guys, take care. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.